Welcome to Urban Life TV, where we interview some of today's hottest artists, models, and local celebrities in the Hampton Roads area. I'm your host, Kim Fields, and today we're here with local celebrity Christopher Abaya. How are you today, Chris?
I'm great, thank you.
Thank you for allowing us to interview you.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your history. Are you from the Hampton Roads area, and where are you originally from?
Originally from right across the river there. I'm from Portsmouth, Virginia. I'm a videographer, filmmaker, writer, producer. And right now we just got a feature film deal going on, trying to get this Seven Cities movie jumping off.
So, Christopher, what inspired you to produce a movie about Seven Cities?
I love my area, I love my home. I started out in the music industry, pursuing a record deal, hip hop. And that didn't pan out like, we wanted, but I had always had that creative bug, writing and producing and performing is all kind of all the same thing pretty much. So when that didn't work out, you move on with life and you get a family, you get, regular jobs and so on and so forth. But I never lost that passion to try and produce or create. So it kind of turned into, transforming over from music to film. I'd always loved movies, so it kind of just was natural to turn into movies.
Well, I know you just said that you always love movies, so who inspired you? You have a favorite filmmaker or a favorite producer, anybody who inspired you?
Christopher Nolan, Quentin Tarantino, Spike Lee. I could go on and talk to you for 15 minutes on favorite filmmakers, but definitely Christopher Nolan and Quentin Tarantino rank right up there.
So, tell us a little bit about the movie Seven Cities.
Seven Cities, okay. Seven Cities is a murder mystery, kind of an urban drama, heavily about the local hip-hop scene, about about how a lot of these rap cats are still chasing record deals when some of them really shouldn't be. There comes a time in your life where if things aren't working out, sometimes you got to know when to stop, when to quit, when to move on to something else. Very similar to what I did. After a while, if you're not getting that record deal or whatever, diversify, find other things that are in around your passion. So it tells the story of Tyson Con Man Walker. He's an aspiring rap artist, and he's kind of over the hill, kind of past his prime a little bit. And he has to go searching for this master recording that he did several years early to find it to get this record deal. Well, the only problem is the only person who has access to these master recordings is a young DJ, a young producer who was caught up in the death of a police officer 10 years early. So Tyson has to find this guy to get his masters back in order to get a record deal, but this guy's almost unfindable because he's hiding out from the law. So that's basically what it's about.
So basically, is this movie based on something that happened to you in your life?
When you write, at least when I write, when you write and create, you pull a lot from personal experiences, from your own experiences. You watch other people, you see stuff going down, and you kind of just pull it all and you fictionalize it. But a lot of it comes from real experiences from myself and other people, definitely. But of course, names are changed and all that type of stuff.
To protect the innocent.
Exactly.
So would you say that Tyson is the most important character in this movie?
Yeah, and hip-hop is very important. Hip-hop itself is a character in the movie. I did a prequel that you can get on the website. I'll get into that in a minute. But I did a prequel to Seven Cities, the movie called Conspiracy Nation, The Mystery of the Seven Cities, which was very well received. We did it a couple years ago. We premiered it, sold a lot of units, had a wonderful premiere. And that tells the whole story, the backstory of what went down with the producer. And hip-hop is a very important character, both figuratively and literally, because the producer's name is hip-hop, DJ hip-hop. But it's also about hip-hop music and the culture and the change that we've had and the dramatic change in the past, like, say, around 90 to now. Hip-hop music has changed so dramatically that it's a lot about that. But Tyson is the lead character, to answer the question. He's definitely the lead important character.
So what is the fan base? Who are you trying to reach? What demographic area are you trying to target in this movie? Who will be your viewers?
That's a really good question, Ken. I would say 30 to 40-year-old males. I'm in that range, and I just miss the golden era of hip-hop. I miss the days of Slick Rick and Rakim and BDP and Public Enemy. So I think, people who appreciate that era of hip-hop, I think will really dig it. But also, it's not just a hip-hop movie. I don't want people to think that I'm only doing this as a hip-hop movie, quote-unquote. It's a good murder mystery, and it's a good story. And if you appreciate a good story, I don't care if you're from a rock and roll background or if you're from a Mozart, if whatever. I think it'll cross genres. You know, people will respect the movie. I mean, it's the story for being a well-written story and not just a hip-hop film.
Well, based on the theme of your movie, are you fearing any backlash or repercussions or criticism coming from the public?
Not at all. Not at all. Because at the end of the day, well, number one, at the end of the day, it's just a movie. And secondly, I treat everything with respect. I treat everything with authenticity. And, you know, this type of stuff goes on every day. When I released the documentary Conspiracy Nation, we were met with, we had a lot of cooperation from city officials and local law enforcement. In fact, I had technical advisors from the Portsmouth Police Department to help me out. So people know that even if you're doing something, even if you're doing a film about some negative or some dramatic or some violent issues, as long as you treat it with respect and you actually can pull something good out of that, you know, I think everybody can feel that and respect that. And I'm trying to put people to work who normally wouldn't have an opportunity to do this type of thing. You know what I mean? Some cats, some young people who may be caught up in some drama. I like to work with people like that. So, like I say, pull good from something bad is what I'm trying to be about.
Positive. We like that. So how do you plan on marketing your movie? Will this be an internet movie? Will it be in the theaters? Will you market it on DVD? How do you plan on going about that?
You did your research, Kim. We're trying to go straight to DVD. We're trying to get a distribution deal. Right now, we're producing the trailer for 7 cities. I just locked down a cast last night I'm very, very, very proud of. So we're going to do a 2-minute promo investment trailer. We got the website up. We got the Facebook. We got every social media outlet you can imagine. And we're going to take some meetings with some investors, try and raise a certain dollar amount to try and do the feature film quality, not just one of these, you know, YouTube videos that's straight to whatever. We're trying to go, you know, if not global, at least nationwide. Straight to DVD is our goal.
So any investors out there, here's a young man out here who's definitely doing something positive for the Hampton Roads area. Are you still holding auditions?
We do have, as of today, when this will air, we have a couple of spots still left, man, but we're locking it down quick, at least for the trailer promo. So, yeah, just make sure you get at me through Facebook or whatever else and see if you can get your spotlight in the movie.
So are you still filming? Obviously, yes, you're still filming, but how long do you think it would take, or what is your projected date to release your movie?
Well, right now, again, we're trying to produce just like the 2 to 3 minute promo trailer to show that to investors, to raise awareness, to raise money, to use Conspiracy Nation as another investment tool. Once we get what we need, we'll probably start. We're trying the tentative date to start shooting is next spring, 2012, spring of 2012, and yeah, man. So hopefully, if everything is aligned and works out like it's been working out, that'll definitely be accomplished at that time.
Well, during the producing and arranging everything, getting everything together for the movie, do you have any second thoughts, or do you feel like it's such a big project and it's, you know, maybe you took on or bit on too much, you know, more than you could chew?
All the time, every day. No, I mean, you know, a lot of creative people second guess themselves and have insecurities. They may not want to put that out there like that, but trust me, every creative person has insecurities. They wonder if they're doing the right thing all the time, really. But I've been blessed. Genuinely blessed. I have a regular 9 to 5 that allows me to do what I love doing. I'm a working filmmaker. You see, I get paid to do this. I'm not just aspiring anymore. You know, I have a legitimate job shooting, you know, editing, producing, making movies. So I'm blessed in that aspect. So, you know, a lot of the great filmmakers will say, find another means of income while you make your passion projects. And that's so true. I don't have to depend on the movie to feed my family. You know what I mean? I feed my family and I make what I need to make in other means, but it's still part of the passion. It's still filmmaking. So I'm blessed in that aspect. And the movie is really just the icing on the cake. You know, if I can get to do that, I mean, that's the dream, you know. That's the dream that we all chase. We're, you know, all of us as entertainers and all of us, we chase this dream, and that's mine. But, you know, I'm not just putting all my eggs in one basket and just depending on that to survive or to live.
So, is that, like you said, this isn't your first film. You have a film before this, The Conspiracy.
Conspiracy Nation is a prequel to 7 Cities. That's for sale on the website, and every proceed raised goes to help making the movie. So if you want to help make the movie, you purchase Conspiracy Nation. But Conspiracy Nation was cool. It's a 45-minute short film. It's made like a documentary, very much like American Gangster or Dateline NBC type of film. It's all fiction. I mean, I've had guys just like a couple of months ago, guys was calling me from the barbershop, cursing me out, swearing up and down that this was real, this was real. It's all fiction, man. Everybody's alive. Nobody died. it was just so well made that people thought that it was real. But it's a fiction movie. It's the prequel to Seven Cities. I got a bunch of other shorts on YouTube, commercials, music videos. You know, we do all of that.
So what can we look forward to in the future from Chris?
Seven Cities. That's what I'm all about. And I've learned to some advice to other artists out there. Quit trying to take on 1,000 projects at one time. Focus on one thing. That'll help. Once you get that one thing knocked out, then you can move on to the other things. And I had to learn that the hard way. I used to run around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to do, you know, everything. And it's like, look, Seven Cities is my focus right now. Until we get that movie done, that's all I'm about, the movie Seven Cities.
Well, what would you like to say to the people in Hampton Roads to get them to come out, see the movie, support the movie, and let them know different projects? What would you like to say?
Please support the film and the filmmakers and the cast and crew by going to www.the7citiesmovie.com. You can catch us on Facebook /The Seven Cities Movie. Search me, Christopher Abaya. Like all of our pages. You know how it is. The social media these days. Like the Facebook page. Go to the website. Stay informed. Go to the blog, www.7citiesmovieblog.com, and just stay up with us. You know, friend us and like us and stay abreast of what's going on.
Well, I want to thank you for talking with Urban Life TV. Where can people reach you at? I know you said Facebook. I know you have your own website. Give us your contact information.
That's all the contact, and you can also reach me at 757-319-5083. That's a business line. You're welcome to call me and chop it up on anything you want to, chop it up about. I'm really about Seven Cities, the movie right now, so if you feel you can help out, assist, or contribute in any way, I'd love to talk to you. Call me anytime. If I don't answer, I will certainly return the phone call, so just leave a message.
Well, we're here with movie producer, writer, director, entrepreneur, Christopher Abaya. Thank you so much for allowing us to interview you.
Thanks again so much. Thank y'all.